Cheers. Oh, hit you in the face. Toughen up. This story's my comeback when somebody says, I'm so socially awkward. No, you are not. Let me set the scene. It's April of 2016. My parents are away. This part is just strictly for context, you know, Mum. There's nothing wrong with your house. There's nobody buried under the patio, I swear. My parents were away, so I thought, let's have a party. It was a nice party. People came, people drank, good music, drinks were flowing. It was a nice night. Didn't last too long to the point where it got to 4 AM where people, you know, were questioning, should I jump out this window? If you've been to a college house party, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The party ends. The house is fine. No trash, nothing. It's fine. Very successful, clean party. My friend left his bag at my house though. This is where the story begins. My friend left his bag at my house after the party. No big deal. He'll probably come pick it up in a few days. Whatever, it's fine. I moved on with my life. 1 week later, I'd completely forgot about the bag. It was tucked away somewhere under the stairs, I don't know. It was my day off. I was in my dressing gown, nothing else, with a pork pie in my left hand and my phone in my right hand, with the headphones in, with probably a Katy Perry song on full blast, I'm not gonna lie. And then I get a message from my friend. Hello? Are you at work? This sounds like it shouldn't be a big deal. And it wasn't a big deal, you know. But what ran through my head was, but Joel, you were on your day off, alone, in a house, alone, with a pork pie in your left hand half eaten, alone. This is starting to sound like one of them dating videos. Hi, how are you? Date me. I was having a very good time. I didn't want this to end. I didn't want to socialise. I didn't want to hang, chill, have a gathering, go out. I didn't want to move. So I said I was at work. Mistake number 1. Yeah, I'm at work. I thought I slithered out of that situation like a snake. No. It's not over yet, kids. Because then he went on to say, that's great. I'm like 5 minutes away from where you work, and when you finish, we'll walk home together and I'll come get my bag. When do you finish? What? I've gone done fucked up. Now, me being home alone, in a dressing gown, with a pork pie in my left hand, which, by the way, is 3/4 of the way finished by now, listening to Katy Perry in full blast, I lose concept of time. I don't know what time it is. I don't even think to look at my phone. So I say I finished at 4 o'clock. I thought it's 2 o'clock, he'll go home, maybe next time. Solved. Slithered out of that like a snake. No, because it was 3:15 and he said he was willing to wait for me. Oh Jesus! So any normal person at this point would go, actually, I've said a bit of a lie. I'm actually not in work, I'm at home, in a dressing gown, eating a pork pie, listening to Katy Perry. Do you just want to come over, get the bag, and we'll forget about everything? I didn't. I was like, okay! I'll come meet you. Just wait for me outside and I'll meet you. It was 3:15. My work is about a 25-minute walk. I had not showered. I looked like a hobo. I smelt. My hair was greasy. I did not look ready to go to work. No. So I got ready for work, didn't I? I've never moved so fast in my entire life. I whipped off the dressing gown, inhaled the rest of the pork pie, turned Katy Perry off, it wasn't a party anymore, jumped in the shower. I had to shave and everything. I was a fucking hot mess. So I ran into the shower. Actually, no, I fell into the shower, and I remember now because I hurt my ankle. I showered so fast, I felt like I had been touched up. And I hadn't felt that since I was baptised. I washed my hair so quick that it almost fell out. I dried myself so fast I got friction burn. I ran into my room. I whipped open my wardrobe to only find that my uniform was in the washing system. Game over, right? No, I had come too far. I would not stumble over a little petty thing that I didn't have my uniform. I took it out the wash. It was wet. But I still wore it. Luckily the pants are black, so you can't tell when they're wet. However, the shirt is white, so it gets a little bit see-through when it's wet. But I didn't have too much time for this. So I was like, it'll dry in the air when I'm running to work. I didn't even have time to run to work because it was 3:45 at this point. Why am I like this? I had to call a taxi. I was like, girl, you gotta help me out. I'm gonna die. They did. They arrived bang on time. Jesus was once again on my side. I walked outside with wet clothes, slightly wet hair, and I was listening to the sound of my own panic in my head. As I stepped outside, my neighbour was there. Seeing somebody at 4 o'clock stepping out of their house to go to work for a place that shuts at 5:30 looks a bit strange, doesn't it? But I still felt the need to explain myself. I said, I'm just gonna go and cash up because my boss had to go home sick. She just went, oh, okay. I ran down to the street to where my taxi was. I got in. I told him where I wanted to go. He was like, okay. But I was like, I need to go through the back entrance, please. Because that's where the staff go in. It's not. There is no staff entrance. He drove, and this entire taxi ride, I was looking on either side of the road. This entire taxi ride, all I could think about was, if he sees me in his taxi, it's over. If he sees me in a taxi, it's over. This is all for nothing. He didn't see me. He did not see me. I got out of the taxi when I arrived. I crept around to the main entrance. Hello? He wasn't there. He wasn't there! He wasn't there! I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't go inside. I couldn't walk into work on my day off in the full uniform, which was still slightly wet. It's quite funny actually because I could fake being at work, meet a friend outside of work, but I can't go into work on my day off. It's just my logic. So I messaged him. Excuse me, Lo siento? Where are you? He says he's down the street. I was like, okay, I'll meet you. I'll meet you down the street. And I did. I saw him. He questioned nothing. Not even the fact that this part of my shirt was almost completely see-through. I walked home. No suspicion was given. We got to my house. And my neighbour was there. At this point, it was about 4:45. 45 minutes. I had apparently been at work for. She gives me a catalogue of looks. That was a short shift. That was a short shift, wasn't it, Joel? Yeah? Yeah, it was. I just smile. I nod. And I usher in inside as fast as I can, to the point where he probably thought he was being touched up. If I was Indiana Jones at that point, my hat would represent my dignity. I slid under. I got away. But my hat, I didn't have a chance to grab it. I give him his bag. I say, do you wanna chill for a bit? Oh no, I'm gonna go now. I've got places to go. Are you joking? After everything I've been through, he didn't even want to stay. He wanted to pick up his bag and go. Oh. Why are you like this?